Imagine if your body's fluid balance was like an overflowing bathtub. What stops it from flooding? Meet tissue fluid and lymph, the silent regulators keeping your cells hydrated and your body in check. Tissue fluid and lymph are two critical components that help maintain the fluid balance in the body. This image depicts blood capillaries, lymphatic capillaries, and numerous body cells in yellow. Tissue fluid is also known as interstitial fluid. It is the fluid that directly surrounds the cells and tissues. It facilitates the exchange of nutrients, gases, and waste products. This fluid is derived from the blood as it passes through capillaries under relatively high hydrostatic pressure. Capillaries, which are only 1 cell thick, allow small molecules and fluid to seep through their walls. This process is known as ultrafiltration. Ultrafiltration causes water, ions, and small solutes to be forced out of the blood plasma, forming tissue fluid. However, not all fluid that exits the capillaries is reabsorbed. If too much tissue fluid accumulates, it can lead to a condition called edema. Edema causes swelling in tissues due to excess fluid. To prevent this, the body has a secondary system known as the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system consists of lymphatic capillaries which are in close contact with the blood capillaries. This network of vessels absorbs the excess tissue fluid, which then becomes known as lymph. Did you know that your body produces around 3 liters of lymph per day? That's about 12 cups of fluid circulating through your lymphatic system to keep you healthy. The lymphatic vessels play an essential role by transporting lymph through the body. It filters the lymph through lymph nodes and, eventually, returns the lymph to the circulatory system. Lymphatic capillaries are more permeable than blood capillaries, so they absorb not only excess fluid, but also larger molecules like proteins, bacteria, and cellular debris. Lymph is transported toward the heart. As it moves, it passes through various lymph nodes where immune cells such as lymphocytes can monitor for potential pathogens. Once lymph reaches the thoracic duct, or right lymphatic duct, it drains into large veins near the heart, where it rejoins the bloodstream. This return of lymph to the blood ensures that fluid levels in the body remain balanced. Now, the composition of tissue fluid and lymph. Tissue fluid is similar to blood plasma, but there are important differences. Tissue fluid lacks most of the cells found in blood, such as red blood cells and large immune cells. It also has fewer plasma proteins because they are too large to pass through the capillary walls. The fluid is colorless due to the absence of red blood cells. The composition of lymph is very similar to that of tissue fluid, but lymph contains more white blood cells, especially lymphocytes, as these immune cells enter the lymphatic vessels and accumulate in lymph nodes. The key difference between tissue fluid and lymph is their location. Tissue fluid is found in the spaces between cells called interstitial spaces. Lymph is located within the lymphatic vessels. To recap, tissue fluid, also known as interstitial fluid, is the fluid that directly surrounds the cells and tissues. The fluid comes from the seeping of small molecules and fluid from capillaries. The formation of tissue fluid is a vital process for nutrient and waste exchange at the cellular level. But excess tissue fluid needs to be managed. The lymphatic system helps regulate this fluid by collecting the surplus, filtering it, and returning it to the bloodstream. The fluid collected by the lymphatic vessels is called lymph. Without the lymphatic system, we'd be walking water balloons, swelling up with excess fluid. Now that you understand tissue fluid and lymph, in the next video, we'll uncover the organs of the immune system that defends you against invaders. Stay tuned, stay curious.